Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. मेरा नाम आरती शांकला है. आई एम अ स्पेशल एजुकेटर एंड साइकोलॉजिस्ट बाय प्रोफेशन. एंड आज का सेशन हम बात करने वाले हैं प्रोजेक्ट इंक्लूजन के बारे में. मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी जितने भी आज हमारे साथ ऑफिसर्स जुड़े हैं, टीचर्स जुड़े हैं, एजुकेटर्स जुड़े हैं, वो प्लीज सेशन में बने रहें और साथ ही साथ सेशन को ध्यान से सुनते हुए सेशन के एंड में ज़रूर इस सेशन को कंक्लूड करें और अपनी जो फीडबैक्स हैं वो हमसे ज़रूर शेयर करें. साथ ही साथ यूट्यूब के ज़रिए जुड़े हमारे जो टीचर्स हैं, उनसे भी रिक्वेस्ट है मेरी कि अगर आपका कोई क्वेश्चन है, डाउट है. Yep. Extremely sorry. I apologize. I didn't know that I have to switch the language. So yeah. So I welcome you all, and I guess there are a couple of teachers who joined us through YouTube. I request you all to please be with us. And I could see that some 72 participants have joined through YouTube. We are expecting more. So I request you to please stay with us here. And I guess in 5 to 10 minutes, or maybe just 5 minutes, we will start the session. Yeah. So today we are going to talk about project inclusion and how we can provide our support and assistance to teachers present in North Sikkim, and how you can include inclusive interventions to include children with special needs. The whole idea is to make your and student life easy and simpler, so that we can make them part of our society and school as well. With this initiation, yeah. So with this initiation, we are going to start the session in just 5 minutes. So I request you, please be with us. In case you have a doubt, आप hand raise करके अपना question पूछ सकते हैं. You can ask your question through chat box also. Chat box में आप अपना question लिख सकते हैं, and YouTube के through भी you can give your question to us, and we will make sure to respond to that. In case you have a doubt or concern, you can always share it with us. You can raise your hand and ask. Yes. Now I could see that some approximately 100 participants are already there with us through YouTube. So let's begin the session. So, if you talk about project inclusion, like I said earlier, our whole idea and objective is to make teachers' life easy and simpler, and provide some intervention strategies and meaningful content to you, so that you can include every child present in your classroom. Moving ahead with this idea, let's look at the current scenario, what is happening at the ground level. So if we look at the current scenario, we have few statistic. So UNESCO and Tata Institute of Social Sciences, they have released their report, state of education report for India 2019, children with disability, according to which India is a home of 8 million children with disability, and out of like 45% of them are not able to attain the regular education, which is somewhere that students are not able to get the right of education. ये उनका मौलिक अधिकार है, उनको उनको बेसिक उनका right है students का. So if child has a disability or not, every child has this right, and they are not able to avail this, so it is a concern. Moving ahead with another statistic, which is by census 2011. As per the census, India, we have a special school of some 2500, and we have RCA registered special educator, which are around 1,20,000 plus, and children with special need, which we just got to know that India is a home of 8 million children with special need. So the gap is huge. 8 million children have some disability, and then we just have some 2500 school, sirf 2500 special schools even. And when it comes to teacher with RCI licensed, basically the educators, RCI registered special educator, their number is 1,20,000. So the gap is huge. How they can, make this child learn, educate, and make them independent for their life, it is a concern. How 2500 school, only 2500 school able to accommodate these many students, it is again questionable. So the census tells us that we are not ready. We don't have the model to actually include these many students in our education system. So what do we do? What is the probable solution to that? Because again, we- if even we start working from today onward, what is the model we have, we can pitch. So to make them uh, be part of the system, we need to create a system which is accountable, already built up and very strong. And when we talk about it, it is the inclusive education. Why inclusive education? Because already schools are developed, resources, our teachers are there, infrastructure is there. So it's a better and viable option to include these children through regular school, which now it is inclusive education. So as per RPWD Act, which is Right of Person with Disability Act 2016, defines inclusive education. I'll help you out to understand what is inclusive education. A system of education wherein students with and without disability learn together, and the system of teaching and learning is suitably adapted to meet the learning need of different type of students with disability. So with certain modification, adaptation, this particular child can be a part of the system and can better learn. So the whole idea is to include this particular child. And in the same light, national education policy also has talked about few things. First of all, that we need to create awareness among the teachers so that they can understand child better, make the curriculum, or make the curriculum flexible as per the need, make the test, the examination flexible, so that child can take a part in the regular assessments. And the usage of assistive devices should be encouraged, so that these students can use these assistive devices and be a part of the regular classroom. So the whole idea is all the policies, all the changes, all the suggestions have been has been made to make sure that every child should be part of the system, and eventually the work can be done with them. Moving ahead, it's not like that work is not happening already. Of course it is. So we have few success stories which I would like to share with you. So the success story we have of Aditi Verma, Pranav Bakshi, and Ansh Batra. One by one, I'll give you a brief about them. So Aditi Verma, she's an entrepreneur. She has a Down syndrome. She's a person with Down syndrome, and she's running her restaurant in Mumbai. So right now she's an entrepreneur, and also a woman who is giving more opportunities to other people with disability. It's a huge thing. It's a wonderful thing. And when it comes to Pranav Bakshi, he's a person with autism, and India's first model with autism. Third is Ansh Batra. He has autism, and he's a painter and artist. And at national and international level, he has won a lot of awards, and working in the direction of achieving independency, financial independency as well. So ये सारे जो नाम हैं वो आज पॉसिबल हुए, and not just because they were lucky, and not because they have lots of skill, they were just marginally or mild disabled. It's not that. So the teachers who were with them, the educators, the parents, they were sensitized enough. Through the help of each other, they work together and make them as a success story. So if I say that a tree has a grown tree has a lot of greenery on it, leaves and everything, it has root as well, and deep down it's huge. So likewise, you can see the success story here, but there is a wonderful work, a lot of hard work has been done by the teachers, special educators and parents. So we believe in that if our teacher, if pan India teachers are educated enough, aware enough about children with special need, we can have a lot more success stories from every state, district, block, from everywhere. So we won't be dependent on the example of Western society. We will be having our own success story to share with all the other people so that they can do the advocacy for their own self. Now, moving forward, would like to share about Project Inclusion, how we started and what we are doing now. So Project Inclusion, we started and we launched this program in year 2016. Uh, we started from the Ghaziabad district, and at the ground level we reached 14 state and union territories. So the program we started, back then we were doing the ground level trainings. So in the 4 days training, we were educating teachers, sensitizing them about children with special need and helping them to screen children. Later, some 20,000 plus teachers were oriented, out of which they shared case studies of some 18,000 plus students. So when I say case studies, so these were the cases where teachers were struggling to deal with. These cases, these students were there present in the classroom. They were not able to study properly. They were not performing well in the classroom. Teachers were struggling how to make this child get involved in the classroom. So that was the struggle. On the basis of that, they filled the case study, and when we did the psychometric assessment, we helped them we helped them to get the psychometric assessment done. We got to know that out of it 18,000 students, there were 6,600 cases of neurodevelopmental disorder, which means 6,600 cases. These many students were clueless. Teachers were struggling with them because they had genuine issues, genuine concern, but teachers were not aware how to address this because of lack of awareness. So which helps us understand that the work we were doing was in a right direction, because pan India the situation somewhat like similar. Every state, every district, teachers were struggling. There were some cases, and again, they were not empowered enough to deal with them. Based on that, we made the project digitalized in 2020, and we know that due to corona we could not reach to the ground, as the physical interaction was not possible. So we made sure that this digital platform should be easier, more encouraging and interacting for the teachers. And we came up with 3 phases now. So now in the phases, first phase is where we are sensitizing teachers about children with special need, all the symptoms, and every management has been shared with them. What are the exemptions, and on and on and on. The content is wide, huge. I'll be sharing about that in the next slide. But the whole idea is that teachers should know and have something or the other strategy so that they can manage this particular child in their classroom. Second level is when you start to understand this child and want to work with this child. You can come to the phase 2, wherein you can screen the child. If child has any concern, any issue, and you are not able to decode it, you can fill the screening, wherein we will be helping in what, on what ground we fill the screening for this particular child, through the data filled by the teachers, wherein we are asking them to fill 3 forms to get to know the limitation, the strength of the child, and a deficit domain. By this we can provide the intervention, the right intervention, so that teacher can implement this intervention, and make this child learn the skill which are required. So the whole idea is to work from one end to another. All the needs to be taken care by Project Inclusion. So I would request that all the teacher present here make sure that you download our app and be with us so that we can start this beautiful journey with you to make sure that every child is being included in the classroom, and we can start working for them. Yeah, like I mentioned that in the first phase we are having this course, which is learning difficulties understanding and management level 1, wherein in this course it has 17 module, and in each module there are 4 to 5 animated videos. Every video is has a duration of like 3 to 4 minutes, wherein it is very interesting and very uh, 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 animated in nature, and therefore it is easy to understand all the concept. uh, this course content is has largely all the symptoms. I'm sorry, I'm just muting. Sir, I request you to please stay muted so that at the end of the session, if you have any doubt or concern, you can share. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so the course contains talks about inclusive education, neurodevelopmental disorder, and like I said, individual particular as per the need of the child, the management. What should be the management, the behavioral modification, and the exemption as per the state government and NIOS. All right. Moving ahead, the course is bilingual. Right now we are working in. We have already 6 languages on the app, which are English, Hindi, Bengali, Tamil, Gujarati, Marathi, and right now we are working on more than 5 languages so that every teacher can have the language of they're comfortable with. We are making sure to provide more, but we're starting with this. I would like to tell you what is the flow of this program. So once you register yourself and get to know about the project, and then you start with the courses, wherein you fill the pre-assessment to help us understand how much information you have already about children with special need. And once you fill the pre-assessment, you can start the course. So once you start in each module, you watch the video of particular chapter, you have the reading material, and then the assessment. Sir, I David sir, do you have something to say here?
Yeah, Arati madam,
Hello.
good afternoon to everyone.
Good afternoon,
Good
sir.
afternoon to everyone. In fact, right now I'm in a conference at Cantor. Please enjoy the class seriously. Let it be fruitful in all the sense. Best wishes to all the participants. Let it be fruitful in all the sense. I'll be joining in the late afternoon. Please carry on. Sorry for not being able to be with you all the time.
Yeah,
Please carry on.
thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes. Now moving ahead, like I mentioned that we can do the course by just simply watching the video. The reading content is optional. If you want to know more about it, you can go ahead, otherwise you can skip it. And then we have the questions, the MCQs of each chapter. So the whole idea is that also we monitor and assess how much you are learning, so that this course has more weightage, right? So once you complete the one module, there's a space of providing you the certificate. It is important that your efforts should be counted and acknowledged. So after completing a module, and if you score more than 60%, you'll get an e-certificate which you can download and share in the community. Next is when you complete the whole course and fill the final assessment, and you score somewhat 75%, you can have the certificate which you can download and share with the community. And another one is when you perform really well, and for the special recognition, if you score more than 75%, you'll get an achiever certificate which you can download and share. More than that, we also believe in that you should get you should have the whole idea of what we are doing, and same time you should have a platform where your concerns and queries need to be heard. So project inclusion also giving an option of online doubt clearing session, wherein an expert and psychologist can interact with you, wherein you can ask your queries regarding to any concept module. If you have a child in your classroom which you are not able to understand and wants to work with this child, you can ask anything regarding children with special need and regarding this project. Also, if you are facing any app related concern, you can also share it here. The technical team is also part of the session and which can provide the assistance. So the whole idea is that your concerns need to be heard, and we are providing a sustainable model wherein all the teachers can come up, connect with the community. These sessions are pan India sessions, and wherein you can see a lot of people from different state and district, they come together and ask question, and it is empowering to see that how many of you are interested and motivated to work with the children with special need. Yes. So these sessions are organized twice a week, Wednesdays and Fridays at 4. Doubt clearing session link will be shared in the chat box here as well, and on the YouTube as well, and will be shared with you through proper channel. So the whole idea is that you should know where you need to come in case of doubt. So far, what we have done so far after 2020, we have almost reached to 2 lakh teachers. They are already oriented. Some 50,000 teachers they have registered on our app, and 10,000 teachers have already completed this course. We have wonderful testimonies as well. You can visit to us on our website. You can get that how many of them are working with us. You can come to us on our social media pages. You can see the work, the feedback they have shared with us so far, and also in the doubt clearing session and other sessions, they often share how empowering this project is, how easy this content is, which I'm going to share with you. I'll just play the video so that you can understand how this animated video can help you get to do this course. So this is the example of the reading material. It's how it look like. You can read and understand the concepts, and then the video. I request, if you have any concern or doubt after this video, you can ask.
Dyslexia, understanding the disorder A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y and Z. You must be wondering, why are we revisiting learning alphabets at this stage? For you, these are simple alphabets. Within these 26 letters, you may be able to identify the vowels and consonants. Now, what if we say that this isn't the case with everyone? Meet Zoya. She's 6 years old, and this is how the letters appear to her. All that she sees is some dancing and floating shapes. Zoya has a hard time connecting letters to the sounds they make and then blending those sounds into words. Since she cannot pronounce the words or recognize their sounds, she cannot understand the meanings. So, what's the case with Zoya? Zoya has a disorder called dyslexia. Dyslexia is a language-based learning disability. Students diagnosed with this condition face challenges in interpreting and processing language. The disorder affects an individual's ability to read, spell, write, and speak. While these students have a normal vision and are just as smart as their peers, they struggle with their academics, thus requiring the teacher to adapt to an individual's way of learning. In this series of videos, we will learn about some teaching strategies for students with dyslexia. Before we start with the sessions, it is important for us to know that A supportive teaching environment plays a vital role in making the classroom dyslexia friendly. A teacher's understanding of specific difficulties and how they may affect the student's classroom performance is a blueprint for the teacher to plan and proceed with the lectures. From the next session onwards, we will begin to learn the strategies that can be implemented to teach the students having this disorder. Stay tuned.
Yes. So these are the videos, like I was mentioning, that it's easy to understand in case you are comfortable with Bengali, Hindi, and or any other language which we have on our platform. You can choose a selected and continue doing the course. Now we'll be sharing a walkthrough of it. Walkthrough will help you. It will work as a guide for you, which can tell you what to do when you are downloading an app. So I request you all, please stay focused. This is the thing that you need to look at so that you are less likely to struggle while you are downloading or processing. Yes. So once you download the app, the option will come to choose the language. Once you choose the language, you can move ahead, selecting the teacher you are, and then log in. So through for the login process, you will share your number with us. Either you'll get the password, and sometime you can also do this with the help of an OTP. Yes. Moving forward, you can select the option courses. While you do it, you'll get the option of my courses. You can launch a course. Looking at the introduction of the project, you can move ahead. And here, these are the module. In each module, if you select it, you can move ahead. And then in every chapter there are videos. You can watch the video and move ahead. If you want to look at the reading material, you can do it, or otherwise you can skip and move to the assessment of particular module. So this is pretty much the overall look of the project inclusion app. I hope it was easy to understand. Now I request you all present here, please download the this project inclusion app, which is easily available on our uh, Play Store. So also, we have shared the link of Project Inclusion app here in the chat box. Now, I request, if you have any doubt, if you have any concern, I request you all to please share. Also, I could see that there are lots of hands raised. I request you all, if you want to ask anything, unmute yourself and uh, ask your question. Teachers present on YouTube platform. I request you, if you have any concern or doubt, you can also raise your concern. I can see the chat box of the YouTube as well. So if I could help you provide any information, if you need be, you can ask. Ms. Priyanka Rai, I can see that you have raised your hand. If you have concern, please ask. Mr. Sangharsh, you have raised your hand. Uh, I can see others as well. If you have any question, if you have any doubt, you can always ask. This is where we are concluding this session. In case officers present here and want to conclude the session, I would request to Please come forward and conclude the session. Now, what I could see is right now you don't have a question or concern. Now, I request you, please visit our doubt clearing session in case possible that once you download the app or start working with us, you may have the concern or query to resolve. So you can ask your query in our doubt clearing session. I request you to please download, register yourself and start doing the course. And if you have any doubt or concern, please visit us, the doubt clearing session. Thank you for being a good listener, and I request you, uh, you can, because we are concluding this session now, you can leave the session. I expect you all to be present in the doubt clearing session. Yeah, thank you.